Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mahalo and aloha. I am here in beautiful Lemuria in the highlands of Maui, just feeling so grateful and so charged as we come to the end, or is it the beginning, of International New Year's Evolution Fest 3.0. So we finished the retreat and now we're becoming very embodied and grateful and activated, finding out who our connections are, who we'll follow, who we want to work with. After opening our hearts and minds through language, dance, embodiment, now we get to drop back into the world together and share it. And that's probably the thing that I find the most impactful and empowering. Please come through the video. Say what up. The most impactful, empowering thing about retreat spaces and sacred spaces, being an attendee and facilitator for me, is the fact that it's the ultimate laboratory. For me, it is the ultimate laboratory and workshop, creative white space where I can activate my gifts, practice communication, get fit and healthy, meet business partners, allies, clients, friends, lovers even, in a space of pure authenticity, pure embodied power. Not so much the talk, not so much the appearance, not so much the image, but actually practicing those skills and those things that we know make us come the most alive and make us the most excited and embodied and happy. Do you want to peep in here? There's a quick shout out and cameo to one of the heroes of the tribe. So yeah, that's why I continue to go to these experiences and lead them and create them, because I believe in their transformative ability that much because I've experienced it. And to give you a flavor of what we're doing here, we're taking we had about 44 people, some of which were strangers that had never met except for online. Others had known each other for quite some time. And we take them to places in nature. So we're in Maui on this like beautiful volcanic island in the uplands, the highlands. And this retreat center is incredible as I'm walking around. It's called Lemuria. Lemuria. And Ram Dass actually apparently hosts a lot of retreats here, and I can see why. It is a beautiful spot. I want y'all to see this. You see, it's a beautiful courtyard. It has a very ashram vibe with like the Buddha statue there and just all this incredible nature. Like we are blessed out here beyond measure. The food's amazing, the community's amazing, the staff, everything about this place was powerful, including the people that showed up. And basically what we're running is a radical social experiment and personal development immersion. So how can we learn how to connect to others at a rapid, meaningful rate? And it turns out it's by doing the opposites of what society says, with the taboos of etiquette, the taboos of culture, and the taboos of what is acceptable as a role to show up as a man and to show up as a woman in the world. And so that's kind of the nutshell of the hypothesis, if you will, of this experiment. How it manifests is public speaking, personal development, goal setting, communication training, meditation and yoga, keeping the body healthy with fresh, local, organic, farm-raised food. Speaking with people about vulnerabilities. So being authentic and real about what you're struggling with and sharing that with everyone around you in your tribe. That's how we begin. Then we go even more intense. Dance, breath, bioenergetics. Myself and Mystic Misfit were honored to be able to lead several workshops based around this concept of getting into the body, getting out of the mind, activating our body's embodied cognition, the knowledge and the knowing that your body has, not concepts, ideas, sciences. If you're watching this video, I invite you to share it with someone that you think could get value from this or hearing this, because I just read an article the other day The health and wellness retreat industry is at 10 billion worldwide right now, and it's actually one of the fastest growing industries, or at least it's projected to be. So I thought that was an interesting fact when I realized not only is what we're doing here old technology, it's old tribal technology, it's actually the new technology, and this event might be on the cutting edge. I believe it actually is. This is a cutting edge event that's pushing boundaries of what's possible, and I think you could ask anyone here if they stayed within boundaries and stayed within like cultural norms. I think the artful, healthy breaking of boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to activate this inner voice that we all have that tells us what we actually want to do, which is manifest our purpose, not get paid, buy a house, have 2 kids, and die. And that might be bitter medicine for a lot of people in the world. But I find that in these sacred spaces, one of the main things we do is uncover purpose. Because when people purge emotional trauma and purge psychological stories and false ideas and false identities, what's underneath is their purpose. And we saw it happen for about 44 people here over the last 4 days. And it is a powerful happening. I'd love if you're in the comments, if you give me a shout out, tell me where you're tuning in from, ask me a question. I'm gonna keep rolling here and actually go talk with the tribe. The Wi-Fi here isn't amazing, but I'm gonna trust that it records what needs to be recorded. I can't wait for tonight. We're actually doing my favorite thing after a retreat, which is the decompression session, which is getting a house, treating our bodies. What's up, Kate and Lyra? Treating our bodies and integrating together, like tribal council style, solidifying agreements, solidifying business deals, solidifying friendships, plans for the year. It's like, this only begun. The retreat is just like an activation zone, an activation portal. It's actually not the end. So yeah, that might be the most exciting part. It might be the most exciting part. What's up, Edwina? Again, if you guys are tuning in right now, give me a shout out. Where are you tuning in from? What are you doing right now? Happy Monday. For those just joining, just enjoying some downloads after this epic 4-day retreat, International Tribe Design. I was honored to be a MC and facilitator, helping with the event, co-hosting it as Mystic Misfit. My boys Ryan and Jordan, probably on Facebook Live as well right now, so go check them out. And yeah, I feel so compelled right now to capture what I've been experiencing. A big thing for me today was realizing that the people I didn't even get a chance to talk with, right? So facilitating, I was with, 44 people, many of which I shared maybe a few sentences with. And yet today in this exercise, giving each other this powerful connection, but not always with conversations, we still knew a lot about each other. That's what's crazy. We had this whole event together, all these intense experiences, and we still knew one another. We knew the heart because we'd been seeing each other show up in these workshops and in these like tribal councils and tribal confessions and these mastermind sessions. We even had a session that was like Shark Tank. A big theme for this retreat was money, thanks to Mr. Daniel Eisenman. What's up, Vincent? My boy, Lyra, again. Dylan, what's up, man? Son, my boy, aloha, dude. Hawaii is amazing. Miss Austin, Texas. I'll actually be there end of the month for grounding camp with Elliot Hulse. Yeah, Kate, I definitely want to see you soon too, Kate. I'm gonna go check out the tribe over here and see what happens. If I disconnect, I'll come right back. The Wi-Fi here is interesting to say the least. So this is our beautiful property. I'm wondering if I can peek in on you guys over here and ask you about what you're doing right now. Like what's the best way to integrate? What's the best way to stay connected and like move with the energy we just built?
Yeah, I think ultimately it's just continuing with radical honesty and authenticity and just speaking everything that you feel.
Yeah.
Feeling the feelings.
Totally.
Yeah.
How about you, Lance?
I found that, just to add on that, it's most easy to speak authentically and communicate when you're present. So for me, it's focusing on remaining present, remaining aware as all these insights from the event continue to be.
Oh. Come on, Lemurian Wi-Fi. I don't know if you guys heard all that, but Jillian and Lance were just dropping bombs. I love what you said. Keeping up with authentic communication, which we can easily practice here, but maybe it's harder in the real world. It's only as hard as you're willing to have faced uncomfortability. And Lance had a great point, as we integrate, being more and more present. To sit with like everything that's like happened. It's like some big things happened here, I think, for each individual and the collective. So that's exciting. Kate says she heard most of what y'all said, so that's good. Thank you guys. So yeah, like, I'm hoping the wife, come on Facebook, I love you. Oh, here we go.
I love you too.
Hey.
Tyson and Serena, say what up.
Man.
We're riffing on integration right now. Like, how do we integrate in the most graceful way what we just walked through?
Well, for me, in this, I feel like I'm integrating in a different way than I have at past events. This is a large group of people, like 10 people. And so to me, that's different. Whereas in the past, I might have wanted to like just boom, get away and be recluse and be with a real small, tight group. Whereas like now, I'm like, I wanted to be with as many people as I could. So I'm integrating. I'm experimenting with integrating in a new way. And it's because I feel like I really created just a momentum in this event, but also in such like an easeful way, where it doesn't feel like tough or like I'm like giving too much energy to keep it going. It just feels like things are really happening for me, and I think Maui for that, and like the winds of Maui, just everything's like no big deal. It's just a breeze.
Totally.
Well, also it's like, but it can also be intense, and it's like this beautiful balance and combination. And so I'm integrating by like just loving all of that.
Yeah.
And wanting the retreat to just continue where it only gets better.
Yes. How about you, Serena? How are you going to integrate more and more?
So I'm going to integrate more and more gracefully, I think, also by staying tuned into the frequency that was provided for me here at this retreat and riding the wavelength as long.
Wavelength.
Yeah.
I think it's still going to capture a lot of it.
Yeah.
Was that what you feel complete?
I do. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And
There's some great insights there.
this retreat is not stopping here.
It's not.
Living on. Like,
It is. It's literally living on with us tonight, and then it's going to live on with us when we get back to our default world and drop in these crazy gems and elixirs we've been building here. All right, fam, I'm going to keep walking. Thank you guys. So yeah, there's a lot of energy swirling around, as you can see. Everyone's kind of just like grounding to fruition. So say what up, fam, as we find our after tribe house. We're just riffing about integrations from the retreat space and like how the best way to do that is.
Yeah, that's so crazy. How it says, do you want to tag Jordan Marie Spouse?
Oh yeah, it's already facially recognized you right now. You're already
the algorithm gods.
The algorithms know, yeah. Don't worry, I made sacrifice to the algorithm this morning, so we're actually taken care of.
All right, so what's your question? Biggest breakthrough?
What's the best way to integrate after a retreat?
Oh, best way to integrate. Here's my piece on this one. The second you get home, before you even necessarily go home, do something drastically different than when you left. Like something, I don't know what it looks like for you, but like make a very bold decision, something that you have, that's been weighing heavy on your...
AT&T. Yo! And we're back. So, Wi-Fi is not cooperating. I don't know how much of that you heard. A big part of integration, he was saying, as soon as you get home, making a drastic, powerful, intentional decision. And that I agree with, to ground in and send those energies into your life and to immediately implement them. And that's something I'm doing right now, which is making deals and arrangements with people at this retreat immediately, with immediate follow-up. So I can actually work with them and create with them instead of just talking about it. And that's a big difference in past events I've both been to and heard about, where there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of powerful language, but it's like grounding the energy with action. So that's been a big one for me. Yeah, wow. I think that's all I have to say. I am elated, and I'll be sharing that more and more with you, with videos and downloads as they come. I'll be writing a lot. I'll be thinking a lot, meditating a lot. And yeah, from the beautiful clubhouse of Lemuria, I bid you a happy week, happy Monday. stay in your light, stay in your power, wherever you are, that's where the world is. So I find, like this retreat, the more I focus on serving those immediately around me and not worrying about serving the world, so to speak, because that's kind of an ego game sometimes and something that can sidetrack your focus because you think you need to serve everyone. Serve your local, immediate friends, family, and allies in your village, and that will ripple out and change the world. Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo.